Welcome back to another episode with PixelWeb. Today we're going to continue on the conversation of the 200 plus ranking factors that Google uses to determine the position of your website in the search engines. So the topic for today is subdomains. What's the value of having a keyword within the subdomain? Well, it's been talked about quite frequently, the value of subdomains. Are they good? Are they bad? They do help out. Now, when would you use a subdomain? You would use it when it can be a different topic that you want to focus on instead of the main domain, or it could be geographically represented. So if you have a website, let's just use realestate.com. No affiliation with the website itself, but just want to use it for an example. Now, if you wanted, you can have localized results based on the states. So let's say you wanted, a subsite or a subdomain that's geared towards California. So you could have california.realestate.com. Now that can potentially help you within the search engines, because if somebody's typing out in the URL California real estate, then there's the potential that your website with that domain would do well within the search engines. So what value does having a keyword in a subdomain of the full URL mean to you as a website owner? If you have a chance, and if it makes sense for your website, and again, this all goes back to the quality, has to make sense for your site. If it makes sense, then having a subdomain that has a keyword in it with content to back it up can help out within the search engines. It's not, one of the main ranking factors. And again, the main ones is well-coded website, quality content on a consistent basis. I'm going to repeat that in virtually every episode because I want that ingrained into people's mindsets. There are no shortcuts. There's the foundation of SEO, and then there's a lot of other factors that you can take advantage of that can help you to rank well within the search engines. Focus on the foundation first, and then obviously try to use all these other factors to give yourself an edge in the search engines. All right, so subdomains are a good thing if it makes sense for your website. If it doesn't make sense now if you're doing it to try to spam the search engines or trying to game the search engines, that can hurt your website. Obviously, Google is a very smart company with a lot of brilliant people working there, who are dedicated to making sure that the search engine results are relevant and of quality sites. So they're always analyzing, what works and what doesn't, and what, tactics are being used to try to game the system. Now, again, subdomains do hold weight when it makes sense. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode where we covered another one of the ranking factors that Google uses to determine the position of a website within the search engine results. Subdomains do matter when it makes sense. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, because we're going to go over the 200 known and speculated ranking factors that Google uses to determine the position of a website in the search engines. See you next time.